Spilled coffee on myself. There. Here we are. This is like me walking out on stage. This is the same exact thing, except I can edit everything. I have complete control. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Saturday afternoon, sitting in my walk-in closet with a microphone, surrounded by garbage that I need to organize. I'm on a little break from recording new episodes while I finish some projects. I don't know if this is worth even recording, if it's not like I'm trying to retain listeners, you know. I don't care. I just wanna put things, have a record of things, I think. So I don't have a guest in this particular episode, if it even qualifies as an episode. It's going to be much shorter. But I thought I'd give you something of value for your time, or at least try to. So please join me in my little isolation booth here for a very special Spice to Meet You segment called Reflections. Sorry about the ASMR stuff. Okay, we got some reflecting music. That's nice. I wrote this later than when I'm talking, so I can't actually hear it. But I bet it sounds like ambient music. Alright, well, anyway, let's relax together. This is the relaxation portion of the segment. Wherever you are, just close your eyes and relax. If you're on the highway, it's fine. Just close your eyes. Just kidding, don't do that, obviously. If you're in a gym or something, it's probably not a great time to relax either. You're not really doing anything relaxing while listening to a podcast, I would imagine. But, you know, I guess just listen to me relax. That's entertainment, right? Breathe quickly in through your mouth, and then short bursts of breath out. There, I feel very relaxed. This is exactly how you relax. There's less air in this fucking walk-in closet now because I did that. Alright, let's get back on track here. Relax. Just listen to me relax and reflect. I think it's good to do this every now and then. Just decompress, you know? I find myself having long, whole days of just constant, I gotta have something, like a podcast playing or music playing, or I gotta always have information coming at me, and I don't think that's healthy to not take a break from that. It's good to just sit and let your brain decompress and be a brain. Take a break from that phone, you know? The cliche unplug. I believe in that. I'm not gonna wander off into the woods because I'm an indoor kid, but you know, get away from checking shit. Check even emails, man. We spend so much time doing admin stuff and not enough time creating. I think you need to do the admin stuff. That's important as a creative person doing your thing, and you probably can't afford someone to do that for you, so, you know, especially when you're starting out. But, you know, you gotta take a break from it. You gotta make sure you're actually creating stuff, which is kind of I don't feel like I'm creating anything. I think I'm just talking into a microphone. The creation, it happens when I edit it, but, you know, I don't know if I'm qualified to be on this side of the microphone. But anyway, I can do what I want. I have owned the microphone, so deal with me. I spilled coffee on my chin. It's fine. It's not that it was hot. It's sticky, you know? It's gross. All right, let's get through this. No, we're relaxing. We're being present. That's it. That's the sauce. Be present. We're being present. Got to think about your craft. Got to get improving all the time. Get into that woodshed and get better at your craft and spend hours hacking away at improvement. And don't worry about how many likes it'll get. Like, it's great to show your work, but that shouldn't be the end goal of doing something, is having something to post. It should be building towards something greater, bettering your career and blah, blah, blah. Like, as if I'm qualified to say that. Whatever. See, this is good. You just gotta work through. I'm just digesting my own thoughts for you, and you're listening to it. Don't know why. I'll have something entertaining at the end of this. Don't worry. Hopefully, I think it'll be entertaining. But yeah, likes are a side effect, not a goal. The cheapest possible little dopamine rush. Like, they don't mean anything. I think social media is good for connecting with people if that's what you can accomplish, but a lot of times it's just we're scrolling past shit and going, oh, they looked at this post and that's all I know. They said they like it, but what does that mean? Tell me, like, you see something you like, talk to me about it. That's kind of the point. When I was trying to practice sound design, I would reach out to CG artists and animators and stuff and be like, look, I like your work. Can I put some sounds on your stuff? And sometimes they wouldn't respond, but a lot of times they would. And, I started making pretty good contacts from that. And like, they led to little projects and things like that. It's good for networking. Use it for that, Never a better time to use it for that. But just the horrible algorithmy meta future that we're entering of likes and, blah, 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 Black Mirror, all the things the boomers are worried about. Actually, it's probably, we're the boomers. The millennials are the boomers. So old. I'm rotting on my bones. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm good. We're good. Reflections. Anyway, you can find a greater thrill in finishing something you put a lot of work into compared to posting stuff. Like, let the post serve that instead of the other way around. Just finish things. That's where I get satisfaction these days, is actually finishing things. And I think I'm finally starting to take my own advice, because I'm taking a little break from this whole thing. This is like a little weekend. Gonna pop this one out onto the RSS feed. It's gonna be out there and done. Finished. There's that word again. Anyway. Reflections. So what should I reflect on? I don't know. What do I want out of life? I suppose I want what anyone wants, which is to leave something behind that will outlast me. Something good, good being entertaining or enjoyable or helpful, I suppose. I at least don't want to be remembered as unhelpful. I can be a weirdo, that's fine. I don't know, you don't have to like me. I don't need your likes, as we've discussed. But I want, I want it for those who want help, and I can help if I'm qualified. I will always help. So again, reach out into the DMs. I don't know. That's not original. That's a good sentiment. I think that's just a good framework to work with to try to be better and helpful to humanity. I'll add my little mark, and then peace out, dust to dust. I'm starting to deal with death like in my mid-30s, so that it's like I'm ready for it. So this is the next 40 years of my life. I just want to create high-quality things. I want to finish high-quality things. I think we all need to finish and keep that ball rolling. You gotta keep it on down the road, rolling. You feel me? Rolling balls. And anyway, I didn't even ask. This is so rude. How are you today, hypothetical audience? Are you fulfilled? Do you feel fulfilled creatively? I'm assuming you're creative. Maybe you're not creative. I don't know what that means. This used to be a podcast where I was trying to define what that is. Don't care anymore. Back to being an unfocused mess of a podcast. But do you feel fulfilled? I think being fulfilled, it looks really cool. It'd be really cool to be fulfilled. One day I hope to get there. But happiness is a moving target, isn't it? When I was working as a house painter, for instance, in Halifax, I would think, if only I could get a job on a cruise ship, then I'd be 100% happy. And then fast forward, when I live in a shoebox-sized room on a cruise ship without windows, then I would think, oh, if only I had a studio space of my own, I'd be 100% happy. And so on, and so forth. So you make improvements to your life, but happiness is just, it's a moving target. I think my quality of life is quite high compared to most. I have everything I need or want, you know? But yeah, as you make improvements, these things become the norm, and you want to get to the next step. There's always more on the horizon. I'm just ready for that next step. That next step, reflections. So I just realized how fast I'm talking. It's probably not relaxing, but that's the joke, is that it's not really relaxing. No. You're probably rightfully thinking, why doesn't this lazy asshole just stop complaining and just make a hit already? So right now I'm really excited about this asset pack that I am putting together. For those of you who don't know what I mean by that, it's basically an album of music that I'm going to sell on these game development marketplace sites that are directly linked into game engines that someone going out and making an indie game can go and find, assets to. So assets being any object or thing in a game, be it a environment or lighting pack or music or sound effects or 3D models of whatever, rigging, animation, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing just an album of all 8-bit music of various styles, and they're all going to be sort of adaptable and loopable. So they'll have multiple layers for each track. They'll have intros and outros, and a bunch. I think over 100. I want to say it's over 100. I'm fairly sure it might be over 150. I can't remember. I'm not looking at it, but of sound effects. I have a list I'm going through. I haven't actually made the sound effects yet, but I have most of the music tracks done. It'll be called Video Game Music Volume 3, 8-bit music, 8-bit asset. I don't even know the name of it. Doesn't matter. Spending more time creating it, less time naming it. So anyway, I'm going to finish that before I have anyone else on the podcast, because I just got to get that done. Got to keep the aforementioned ball rolling. Rolling ball. And then once that's done, I'm going to do some game trailer redesigns that I'll use to put together a new sound design reel. And then maybe I'll submit that one. I was thinking about it, submitting it to Real Talk with Kevin Regami. I'm so sorry, Kevin, if I should, you know what? I'm gonna just, how to pronounce, okay. Rate the pronunciation difficulty of
Regami.
Well, that doesn't help. Real Talk with Kevin R. Excellent resource. He reviewed a sound designed reel of mine before, and that man has the ears. He's got those ears. No stone unturned. Rolling stone. So anyway, once I have an updated sound design reel, I might submit that to Real Talk to get Kevin's ears on those. So once I have a better reel made up of a good variety of trailer redesigns, then I plan on jumping into this Wise course, which I'm hoping is not much different than Fmod. I've looked at the documentation. It seems like a really, really flexible program. Basically, Wise is a thing called middleware where you can interface audio systems with a game through a game engine. So I'm a lot of video game jobs I've looked at require this, and it seems to be more commonplace than Fmod, but I don't, look to someone else for expertise on that. But and then once I have a workable Wise project, I'll add that to the sound design reel, and then I'll be 100% happy, right? No, probably not, but I'll have a much better start toward a career in this kind of audio field that I'm trying to get to. So why am I talking about any of this? I think partly it's because I want to have a record of my current objectives so that I can hold myself accountable for finishing these things. Time is running out for me. I'm mid-30s, so I'm almost dead. So gotta get going. Got shit to do. I think it helps to really examine how long things take you, and set deadlines based on actual data rather than just wishful thinking. I would love to have all the things that I want to do tomorrow and then start applying for jobs tomorrow, but I have work to do, and I wanted to finish this mastering course before moving on to finish the 8-bit pack, and then going on to do more sound design, real stuff, and the Wise course. But I wanted to do it in that order because I think one feeds into the next, which feeds into the next, etc. And I just want to have certain things are almost done, and I just want to get that momentum and get them out the door. But I think it helps to organize yourself, organize everything in a. I have so many Google Docs, it's crazy. But I tell this to my students all the time, is that these kids have work ethic. I'm talking about college kids in general. I teach private lessons, and a lot of them have a lot of work ethic, but they're stretched very thin. And so the skill that they lack is sometimes that they're unfocused. They might be, it's hard to prioritize things. What's more important, your core classes or your blah, 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 and requisite to this and the blah, 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 and the plan and blah, blah, blah. But, I think that we don't teach time management in school. And I think that we need to, there's a lot demanded of them these days. And I think that time management is absolutely essential to not feel like you're drowning in work, Yeah, and it's easy to be led astray by the illusion of having lots of time. Abundancy of time is an illusion, my friend. As you've heard here from me, my time is limited. But anyway, maybe hearing me talk through my own work plan will help you think about your own, and however that applies, it's never too late to get organized, whoever you are. Goals. Anyway, I like talking, clearly, so I would like you, if you're still listening, then, you found this interesting enough to, or you just haven't been able to reach the next button, and I apologize for that too. But, if you want to talk to me, please reach out to the podcast. Reach out to me on the socials, on whatever. All my stuff's on my website. You know where that is. It's on if you found this podcast, you probably found my website, michaelspicermusic.com. But, within reason. I don't want anyone's time wasted, you or mine. If you want to just leave me a private comment, just DM the Instagram, I like to make connections with people and talk about creativity, and I just want to talk. I just want to meet some folks. I want to improve my own product by pooling the knowledge of other people, And then sometimes it's through books, and sometimes that's through just real conversations. Plus, I need more socialization. I've been, I'm sitting here talking to a pile of shirts. And hey, look, if you just want to listen to this and you don't have anything to add, I love you 100% as much as any listener, okay? So thank you from the bottom of my rotten heart. I hope I didn't waste your time. I'll continue to try to not waste your time. And that is the Spicer Guarantee. It's cold and disgusting coffee. Well, I guess I could try to guilt you into recommending this podcast to a friend who might enjoy it. Not someone who wouldn't. Like a dumb idiot wouldn't like this. If you're a stupid idiot and you are listening to this, I have to apologize for misleading you. This podcast isn't for you. I'm so sorry. All right, now what? Well, I want to make this stupid filler episode worth your time. That's what we should expect from all the media we consume, right? If it's not giving you something, if it's not entertaining or informative or helpful, and just set it aside. Don't waste your limited time on this earth on things that aren't enriching it. Something of value for the time we spent. That's what good entertainment, good programming is. Maybe that's insight, maybe that's just a laugh, maybe that's a good story, whatever you came for. So, thank you for the time you gave me. I appreciate it. You won't get that back. That's mine now. So with that, I offer you something that I spent my time on, which is the first trailer I made for this podcast. It's kind of like I found out it wasn't, indicative of the podcast overall because it's me just doing like this weird sketch and voices and stuff. And, I don't really do that much of that in the podcast besides the beginning and end, I suppose, but those are more like sound design things. Anyway, I decided to go with a trailer that is more, that gives a potential listener a better idea of what the podcast actually is, which is me talking to people. So anyway, I ended up cutting this one that I'm about to show you and making a new one, but it was too long. It was also too long. Anyway, here it is. Please enjoy, and I'll see you in the next conversation with an actual guest. Goodbye. Whoa, where am I? What is this? What's happening?
You're in your own head, Michael.
Who are you?
I'm you.
Whoa. How do I get out of here?
Out of your own head? Oh, that ship has sailed, my friend. But you can still see it in the distance. Look.
Oh, yeah, it's like an actual ship.
Why do you want to leave this place?
Well, I just want to get back to work, I guess.
What do you want to do?
Well, I want to make a podcast where I talk to my colleagues and friends about working creatively in their respective fields.
Well, okay, let's see. You'd probably want some kind of introduction episode that both explains the concept and gives listeners a taste of the overall tone, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be great.
What if I told you you're in that introduction right now?
Whoa. That's great, but don't we need theme music?
I'm glad you mentioned that. Check this out. That was really bad. Sorry.
No,
it was. Don't.
No, it was.
I'm super embarrassed.
Look, it's okay. You tried. I think we probably just used some music I recorded already, yeah?
Ah, yes. Good idea. Let's see here. Not that. No, not that one. This one.
Yeah, that works.
Yes, much better. We'll use that.
Okay, great. I guess we just need a name for the podcast, right?
Yes, a name. I'll get Nom Nom. Nom Nom.
Who's Nom Nom?
Nom Nom is the naming troll.
Hello.
Oh my God, so tiny.
You know it.
Nom Nom, we need a name for the podcast.
Okay, what's it about?
I'll be talking to creative people about being creative.
And you are?
Michael Spicer. I'm a musician, composer, and sound designer.
Okay, let's see. You meet with people, and your name is Spicer. I got it.
Yeah?
Spiced meat time.
Dumb.
Rude. What about spice to meet you?
Still dumb, but I got nothing, so we'll go with that.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, well, thanks, Nom Nom.
My pleasure. Check you later.
Oh my God, he has a tiny helicopter. It's adorable.
We've nearly reached the end of this intro, Michael. I think you just need some episode clips.
Oh yeah, but I haven't recorded anything yet.
Not yet you haven't, but you have in the future. Oh, James!
Oh, you don't need to do another character. I don't think anybody wants.
Hello.
Okay, fine. Yeah, who's this?
James Futureton.
So you have clips from the future?
Correct. Behold.
I feel woefully outclassed by so many of the other submissions.
Right.
But I still am really glad
Get
that
used to that
time.
feeling, by the way.
Wait till you get to the place in life where every single Sunday at 9 p.m. you're refreshing your IMDb to see what your star meter is. And then you just start drinking more because you're like, oh, cool, I'm still in the 6 digits.
It's so easy, I think, to just be so dark about the future of music education and just being a professional musician. But I think we need to expand our vision of what it means to be a professional.
The ultimate game is real life.
Whoa.
Because if you think about
Whoa, man.
if you think about it, you're a consciousness,
Yeah.
and your physical body is like the ultimate controller.
Hashtag
'Cause
simulation theory. Wow, okay, I'm looking forward to having those conversations.
Indeed.
Cool, thanks, James. Do you have like an eccentric way that you're going to exit?
Nope. I'm just going to regular walk away. I'll see you in the future.
All right, bye, James Fugerton.
Adieu.
And now, Michael, it's time to pause the weirdness and address your audience directly.
Okay, yep. Thanks for listening so far, everybody. I decided to produce this podcast, because I wanted an excuse to catch up with my amazingly talented friends and meet new ones, and I wanted to improve my audio production skills. And I think the best way to gain experience is to just dive in and do it, so I figured, why not just make a podcast? The theme is centered around creativity in various disciplines, but I wanted to kind of leave it open-ended to leave room for it to grow and evolve. My hope is that you'll gain as much as I have from these conversations in your own creative work, whatever that looks like for you. Again, thank you so much for listening, and I'm told that leaving ratings and reviews helps visibility, so if you like what you hear, I truly appreciate you taking the time to do that. So I'll see you in episode 1, everybody. All right, James?
Yes.
Hey, could you come back here? Can you open up that portal thing again to the future?
Yes.
Thanks, man. All right, see ya.